Now we'll discuss self-compacting concrete, that is SCC. Okay, in module 5, next topic, that is self-compacting concrete, SCC. So this self-compacting concrete is an innovative concrete which does not require vibration. The main quality of this concrete is it does not require vibration for placing and compaction. So this self-compacting concrete is concrete that can be compacted into every corner of a formwork purely by means of its own weight, without using any external vibrators. So without using any external vibrators, it can be machinery or manually. Without using vibrators, this self-compacting concrete can reach each and every corner of formwork by its own weight. So that is the speciality of this concrete, that is self-compacting concrete. In short, it is called as SCC. Okay, it is a high engineered concrete with much higher fluidity. The fluidity is more in this, that's why it will reach each and every corner of formwork, and it will be get compacted by itself by its own weight. So that is the main thing of that is because of the higher fluidity. So next is materials required for this self-compacting concrete is cement, fine aggregate, coarse aggregate, water, chemical admixture. This is the main ingredient which gives that self-compacting property, that is VMA. Plasticizers and VMA is nothing but viscosity modifying agent and air entraining agents. So this viscosity modifying agents, which is called as VMA, and air entraining agents, that is AEA. These are the main ingredients for this self-compacting property. So and mineral admixture also used in this, like fly ash, GGBF, and silica fume. GGBS is nothing but ground granulated blast furnace slag. So cement is you can use 43 or 53 grade, and aggregate is which is well graded at cubical or rounded aggregates can be used. Water quality which is maintained same as reinforced concrete, that is potable water should be used. Chemical admixtures like I have told, super plasticizers, particularly polycarboxylated ethers are used in this SCC, that is VMA and AE are also used. The mineral admixtures you can go for fly ash, which improves the quality and durability of concrete. GGBFS, that is a thing, but it is GGBFS is also called as GGBS, that is ground granulated blast furnace slag. So it will improve the rheological property of concrete, that is semi-solid and liquid state. And silica fume will improve the mechanical property of concrete. Even stone powder also used in this concrete, that is finely crushed limestone can be used. Dolomite, granite may be added to increase the powder content. So as compared to normal concrete, you can see here SCC have the more water content. In normal content, the water percent is 18%. Here it is 20%. The main one more thing here, coarse aggregate in normal concrete is 46%, but in SCC is 28%. That is, here the coarse aggregate is used very less as compared to normal concrete. Okay, and here sand is 24% used, but whereas in SCC the sand is used of 34%. Here sand is more used to get that fluidity. Okay, so here the paste is more in this SCC. So fines is here 12% and here 18%. Okay. So properties of this SCC, that is self compacting concrete. In fresh state, the filling ability should have the very good filling. It has the very good filling ability. As I told, it flows easily at certain speed into formwork. At certain speed, it will flows easily by its own weight into the formwork. So that's why it doesn't need any vibrators. And passing ability, it passes through reinforcement without blocking, such as in like slabs and all. It will passes through those reinforcement easily without blocking. Segregation resistance, this is the one of the best property in SCC, because here the one more quality of this SCC is fluidity. So in fluidity there are the chances of segregation, but it is the segregation resistance concrete. See, the distribution of aggregate particles remains homogeneous even in both vertical and horizontal directions, because what happens when you add the more water, there will be a segregation chances. Okay, so but here in distribution of aggregate particles, those particles will remain as a homogeneous material in both vertical and horizontal direction, that is, it may be in columns or in beams or slabs. Production and placing of this SCC. So properties of materials are taken based on the volume rather than by mass. Here the properties of proportions of material, the material proportions which is used for this concrete can be taken by volume wise rather than going to mass. So mixing should be done for longer time when compared to conventional concrete. Here mixing should be done for longer time in SCC. Placing is placing. Some rules should be followed for the placing, that is, limit of vertical fall distance is 5 meter. You should not fall the concrete more than 5 meter above, and each layer should be at height of 500 mm, and the horizontal flows should not exceed 10 meters, should be within that, so to get better self compacting. Next, curing. The early curing is necessity for SCC. Early curing is necessary here, as this is the self compacting. Okay. There are some mixed design principle we have to follow for this SCC, and those are: the flowability and viscosity of paste can be controlled by proper proportioning of water powder ratio. Proper proportioning of water powder ratio. By this proportion you will get the flowability and viscosity, and then adding the super plasticizers and VMA. As I told in beginning, VMA is used here the main ingredient, and the super plasticizers. Okay, and the paste is the vehicle for the transport of the aggregate. As I told, the paste will be more in this concrete. In this concrete, the paste will be more. That's why they'll use here stone dust or any other type of stone dust to get that paste. So therefore the volume of the paste must be greater than the wide volume in the aggregate. The volume of the paste should be greater than the wide volume in the aggregate. Okay, so next is that is nothing but in aggregate content, the volume of paste should be more than the wides, that is, wides are nothing but pores. In order to control the temperature rise and thermal shrinkage cracking as well as strength, the fine powder should be added to keep the cement content at an acceptable level. That is nothing but to control the temperature rise, thermal shrinkage cracking, because due to shrinkage cracking cracks will appear, and also to maintain the strength, the fine powder should be added. For example, you can use the fly ash, mineral filler, silica fume, GGBS for that. And mixed design, here the sequence should be followed for the mixed design. That is, first they have to determine the desired air content, and determine the coarse aggregate volume, then sand content, paste composition, and determine the optimum volumetric water powder ratio and superplasticizer dosage in mortar, because these are the ingredients which makes the concrete as self-compacting, that is paste and superplasticizers. So you have to go for calculation of that. And SCC should have the air content is taken as 2% for the calculation. It should be taken as 2%, and this, as I shown in beginning, as compared to conventional concrete, in SCC concrete the volume of coarse aggregate is very less, so it should have the low coarse aggregate content, increased paste content, which will give the high fluidity for the SCC. So that's why you should have the increased paste content and low water powder ratio. Low water powder ratio, because then water is more, then again the segregation will happen. Then again you have to go for more segregation and the resistance materials you have to use. So next, increase the superplasticizer dosage. To get that self-compacting property, you have to use the have the increased superplasticizer dosage. So the examples of SCC mixes, there are three types can SCC can be used, that is self-compacting concrete can be used. One is powder type. In this the SCC is made by increasing the powder content, and another one next is VMA type. As I told, that is viscosity modifying agent. This VMA is added for the segregation resistance. And next is combined, that is both. You can use powder type and VMA agent is added. Mechanism of this self-compacting concrete, that to achieve that self-compaction is, one is reduction of water to binder ratio. To binder ratio, it should be reduction of water. Next, limitation of coarse aggregate content and maximum size. As I told, there is the reduction of the coarse aggregate content. Coarse aggregate content should be reduced here. And next is additional mineral admixture should be added. Next, usage of superplasticizer and VMA. So by using these three, that is reduction of water to binder, limiting the coarse aggregate content, and addition of minerals, high segregation resistance of mortar and concrete is achieved. High segregation of mortar and concrete, high segregation resistance of mortar and concrete can be achieved. And by these three, that is limiting the coarse aggregate content, addition of mineral admixtures, and usage of superplasticizer, you will get high deformability of mortar and concrete. So by using these two, when you will get high segregation resistance and deformability of mortar and concrete, it will get self-compacting concrete. Okay. So there are many tests which will conduct on SCC in a fresh state, that is slump flows test, T50 slump flows test, V funnel test, and V funnel at T5 minute, L box test, U box test, fill box test, GTM skin stability tests, and Orimet tests. These are some of the tests which will conduct on the SCC. Which makes this economical is the cost of SCC is lower than normal concrete of high strength. As compared to high strength concrete of normal conventional concrete, the cost for this SCC is less. The cost of construction of SCC material is about 10 to 15% higher than the normal concrete, but the cost of compaction, finishing, etc. will be less than the conventional concrete, for which by which there will be a less labor required. By that is the reducing the cost of where it is getting self compacted. So equipments and labors required for that will be eliminated. So that's why it is when the cost of compaction and finishing is will be less for SCC, and it leads to a labor savings. So advantage of this SCC is reduction in site manpower, and problems caused by vibrators are reduced, as this is self compacting, easy to place because it will be easy, it can be easily reach every corner of formwork, and faster construction, better surface finish, and it will improve the durability due to better compaction and homogeneity of the concrete. And disadvantages of this SCC is higher paste volume results in greater shrinkage and creep, because when the paste is more, the shrinkage will be more. Due to shrinkage, cracks will appear, and also when the paste is more, creep will happen. And next, the mixed design and procedure adapted is too complicated for practical implementation. The mixed design and the procedure adopted for the preparation of this SCC is complicated as compared to conventional concrete. It requires more trial batches, because to go for the required strength and all it to get that self compacting property, it requires trials, and costlier than conventional concrete based on the materials, except placement cost, cost when compared to only materials, it will be costlier than conventional concrete. So this is about SCC, that is self compacting concrete.